Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Many of you have tuned in for the last 15 months. I want to thank you for that. We've had a lot of fun doing this. I started this just to get us through the pandemic that I thought was only going to last 2-3 months. Boy, was I wrong. You need to write that down. I was really wrong. 15 months, almost 16 months now, we've been going with these things 3 times a week. I think it's time for me to start winding down on it. We're coming back to worship. We're starting Sunday school up on June the 6th. Things are getting back to normal, and I'm not saying I'm going to quit, but I'm going to cut back a lot on how many I'm doing and what's going on. You know, I bought a cow this year. I shouldn't say that. I should say Kitty bought a cow this year. All I did was say, yeah, sure, that's okay. And it's not a cow that we put out in the yard that walks around and eats our grass and hay that we would put out. But it's a cow that my son-in-law and his family raised on the farm in Springfield, and they took it to a butcher, Amish people up in Kentucky, and had it butchered there. And the Burchetts and the Turners have split a cow this year. We have a freezer full of meat now, and I really believe that that meat is a lot better than what I buy at Kroger and Publix and Walmart. Steaks were great. I went to the hamburger and cooked hamburger the other day, and I was a little disappointed. It was just kind of so-so. And I realized that I forgot to salt the meat. So the next hamburger I had, I salted the meat real good, and the salt got all through the meat, and it was just awesome. Really good. Well, I want to read to you how Jesus starts the Sermon on the Mount. Right after he goes through the Beatitudes, in verse 13, he says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before man, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." Be safe. Stay well out there.